Are you looking for the best 4K TVs? In this video we will look at some of the 7 best 4K TVs on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Samsung S95B OLED. The best 4K TV we've tested is the Samsung S95B OLED. It's an incredible 4K TV that looks amazing in a dark room, as bright highlights and HDR content stand out incredibly well, with no distracting blooming or haloing around bright areas of the scene. It also has much brighter, more vibrant colors than traditional OLED TVs like the LG C2 OLED. It runs Samsung's Tizen OS smart interface, which is easy to use and has a great selection of streaming apps and games. It's also great for gaming thanks to its near instantaneous response time, so there's no noticeable ghosting behind fast-moving objects. It has fantastic low input lag, resulting in a very responsive gaming experience, and it has a few great gaming features, including FreeSync variable refresh rate support to reduce screen tearing. Finally, it supports HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on all 4 of its HDMI ports, meaning you can take full advantage of the Xbox Series X and PS5, including 4K at 120Hz support. It's been replaced by the Samsung S95C OLED, but the new model isn't much of an improvement, and it's more expensive, so it's better to get the 2022 model while you can. The Samsung S95B OLED is a unique TV in Samsung's lineup. It's different from Samsung's QLED lineup, including the high-end Samsung QN95B, in that this TV uses a new QD-OLED panel. Along with the Sony A95K OLED, this new TV technology uses blue OLED panels with quantum dot color filters and is advertised to deliver much brighter colors than traditional white OLED displays, like the LG G2 OLED. Like other Samsung TVs, it uses Samsung's proprietary Tizen OS smart interface, which offers a large selection of apps and games. Samsung's main focus this year is on extra features, including support for Google Duo, which supports video calls with up to 32 people directly on your TV by connecting a supported webcam. There's also a large focus on gaming features, and it supports HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on all 4 ports and is FreeSync Premium certified. It's been replaced in 2023 by the Samsung S95C OLED, which offers similar picture quality but an updated design and an external slim One Connect input box. The Samsung S95B is a fantastic TV overall. Its self-emissive panel technology is superb for watching movies or gaming in a dark room. HDR content looks superb thanks to its high peak brightness and exceptional color gamut. It also has an exceptional viewing angle, so you can enjoy an accurate image from any angle, making it amazing for watching sports or TV shows. Sadly, it uses an extremely uncommon pixel layout that results in noticeable color fringing and blurry text, so it's not well suited for productivity use as a PC monitor. It's also best suited for completely dark rooms, as it has raised blacks in a room with any ambient lighting, and the screen has a pink tint to it. Number 2. Sony A95K OLED. If you want the absolute best TV for a basement home theater, get the Sony XR55 A95K. It's significantly more expensive than the Samsung S95B OLED. However, it's better for a home theater setup as it has wider format support than the Samsung model and delivers a more accurate image overall, especially in HDR. It supports Dolby Vision, which delivers a better HDR experience than the base HDR10 format, and it's more widely supported than Samsung's competing HDR10 Plus format, ensuring you'll enjoy the best HDR experience possible. It also supports more advanced audio formats, like Dolby DTS-X pass-through over eARC, so you don't have to worry about what audio formats are used on your favorite movies. It displays an incredibly wide HDR color gamut, and its tone mapping is nearly perfect, meaning images look the way the content creator intended. It also gets very bright, so HDR content stands out, and colors are bright and vibrant. The Sony A95K OLED is a flagship 4K TV in Sony's 2022 lineup, sitting above the Sony A90K OLED and the Sony A80K OLED. It's their first QD OLED TV, which is a type of OLED panel that features new technology to improve on traditional OLED TVs. It's one of the first QD OLED displays available at the consumer level in 2022, alongside the Samsung S95B OLED. It uses a blue OLED panel with quantum dot filters that's supposed to combine the perfect black levels of OLEDs with the wide range of colors and bright highlights of QLED TVs. As it's a high-end TV, it's packed with features like HDMI 2.1 bandwidth and variable refresh rate (VRR) support for gamers. Its Google TV interface is user-friendly, and it comes with the Bravia webcam that adds a few new features, like gesture support if you don't want to use the remote to navigate the menu. The Sony A95K is an incredible TV for most users. It looks remarkable in dark rooms because it displays deep blacks without any blooming around bright objects, and HDR content looks remarkable thanks to its vivid colors and bright highlights with near-perfect tone mapping. It's impressive for watching TV shows and excellent for watching sports in well-lit rooms because it has incredible reflection handling, but any bright light source also causes the black levels to raise. It's incredible for gaming as it has a near-instantaneous response time, variable refresh rate, VRR, support, and HDMI 2.1 bandwidth. Even though its input lag is higher than other TVs, it's still low enough for gaming. Number 3. Samsung QN90B QLED. If you're not in a completely dark room, the benefits of the Samsung S95B OLED aren't as noticeable, so an upper mid-range 4K TV like the Samsung QN90B QLED might be a better choice. This TV delivers excellent picture quality, with deep blacks and very bright highlights that stand out the way the content creator intended. It's a fantastic choice for a bright living room thanks to its high peak brightness and superb reflection handling, so glare isn't an issue. It looks good in a dark room, but it relies on a mini LED backlight to produce deep blacks, so there's more noticeable blooming around bright objects than the S95B. It's a great TV for pretty much any use. It has a great selection of gaming features, including HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on all 4 HDMI inputs, meaning you can enjoy 4K at 120Hz gaming from the new-gen consoles. It also supports Xbox Cloud Gaming, so you can enjoy some of the latest Xbox hits without investing in an expensive console. The Samsung QN90B QLED is a high-end TV, and it's the successor to the Samsung QN90A QLED. It's part of Samsung's 2022 lineup of Neo QLED TVs, which combine quantum dot color technology with a mini LED backlight, allowing for higher brightness levels and finer control of the local dimming zones. It sits between the Samsung QN85B QLED, which offers similar performance with an ADS panel, and the Samsung QN95B QLED, which features Samsung's external One Connect box. Like other Samsung TVs, it uses Samsung's proprietary Tizen OS smart interface, which offers a large selection of apps and games. Samsung's main focus this year is on extra features, including support for Google Duo, which supports video calls with up to 32 people directly on your TV by connecting a supported webcam to the TV. The Samsung QN90B is an excellent TV for most users. It's amazing for watching TV shows or sports in a bright room thanks to its high peak brightness and superb reflection handling. It delivers an impactful HDR experience in a dark room thanks to its great contrast, impressive local dimming feature, and exceptional peak brightness in HDR. It also delivers an excellent gaming experience with low input lag, a fast pixel response time, and a slew of great gaming features. It's also a fantastic choice for use as a PC monitor, as it supports most common resolutions in Chroma 4:4:4 is displayed properly, which is essential for clear text. Pros of Samsung QN90B QLED. Bright enough to overcome glare in a bright room. Image remains accurate at an angle. Easy to use smart interface with a great selection of apps. Number 4. LG C2 OLED. If you want something cheaper than the Samsung S95B OLED, the best mid-range TV we've tested is the LG C2 OLED. It's an incredible TV that delivers similar picture quality to the S95B. It uses a different type of OLED panel that delivers the same perfect blacks in a dark room, but colors aren't as bright and vibrant, and HDR content doesn't stand out as well due to its lower peak brightness. It's a fantastic choice for gamers, thanks to its wide range of gaming features. Like the Samsung TV, it supports HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on all 4 of its HDMI ports and supports both FreeSync and GSANC variable refresh rates (VRR), ensuring a nearly tear-free gaming experience from any source that supports VRR. That said, it's not as good as the Samsung S95B OLED in a bright room. If you're looking for something that can handle a bit more glare, check out the Samsung QN90B QLED instead. It's a similarly priced mid-range TV, but instead of an OLED panel with deep blacks, it uses an LED backlight, allowing it to get significantly brighter. The LG C2 OLED is a high-end TV, and it's the successor to the very popular LG C1 OLED. OLED TVs like the C2 are self-emissive, meaning unlike LCD panels found on other TVs, there's no backlight, which allows them to display a nearly perfect contrast ratio in dark rooms, with deep inky blacks and no distracting blooming or halo effect around bright objects. Like other LG TVs, it uses the webOS Smart interface, which has been slightly refreshed for 2022, adding user profiles among other minor changes. There's a huge focus on gaming features this year, including support for GeForce Now and Stadia game streaming, and it's available in a wider range of sizes than previous models, including the first-ever 42-inch OLED panel. The C lineup tends to be the most popular TV in LG's OLED lineup, sitting below the gallery-style LG G2 OLED and above the harder-to-find LG B2 OLED. The LG C2 is an incredible TV for most users. Its self-emissive technology is superb for watching movies or HDR content in a dark room. It's also brighter than most OLED panels, making it an excellent choice for watching TV shows or sports in a bright room, and the image remains accurate at a wide angle, so it's great for a wide seating arrangement. It has an impressive selection of gaming features, and its low input lag results in a fantastic gaming experience. Pros of LG C2 OLED: near-infinite contrast ratio for perfect blacks. Fantastic reflection handling. Image remains accurate at a wide angle. Number 5. Hisense U8H. Hisense U8H is the best lower mid-range 4K TV. If you want a TV that offers excellent value, a cheaper mid-range option like the Hisense U8H is a great choice. It's a great TV with impressive picture quality in dark and bright rooms. It comes with the easy-to-use Google TV as its smart platform, and you can either watch apps directly on the TV or cast content from your phone. While it doesn't deliver the same perfect black levels and perfect black uniformity as the LG C2 OLED or the Samsung S95B OLED, it displays deep blacks with an impressive mini LED local dimming feature. It means there's almost no blooming around bright objects. Unlike the top 2 TVs on this list, this one supports both HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision HDR formats, so you can take full advantage of the content you're watching, no matter which format it's in. It also displays a wide range of colors in HDR and gets bright enough to make highlights pop and colors look vivid. It also has a great selection of gaming features, including FreeSync support to reduce tearing, and it supports HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, but only on 2 of its 4 HDMI ports. The Hisense U8H is a mid-range 4K TV released in 2022. It's the second highest model in Hisense's 2022 ULED lineup, sitting above the Hisense U7H and below the Hisense U9H. It's available in 3 sizes, ranging from 55-inch to 75, and all 3 sizes offer very similar performance. It replaces the Hisense U8G, and while it's very similar, Hisense has upped its specs a bit with a new mini LED backlight with up to 528 dimming zones and a slightly updated design. It comes with the user-friendly Google TV 11 interface, an upgraded version of the Android TV interface found on the 2021 Hisense lineup. It has a great selection of gaming features, including HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on 2 of its HDMI ports and FreeSync variable refresh rate support. In Canada, this TV is the U88H, which performs the same. There are international variants that use the same or similar names, but they perform differently. The Hisense U8H is an excellent TV all around. It's an excellent TV for watching movies in a dark room thanks to its high contrast ratio and great local dimming feature. HDR content looks incredible as it gets incredibly bright and has a wide color gamut, so the latest movies look incredibly realistic and lifelike. It's a great TV for watching shows or sports in a bright room, but because it has a narrow viewing angle, it's not a good choice for a wide seating arrangement as the image degrades when viewed off-center. Finally, it's an amazing TV for gaming thanks to its HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, FreeSync support, low input lag, and fast response time. Pros of Hisense U8H: fantastic contrast results in deep blacks in a dark room. Exceptionally bright in both SDR. Number 6. TCL 5 Series S555 2022 QLED. The best budget 4K TV we've tested is the TCL 5 Series S555 2022 QLED. It's a good budget TV with surprisingly good picture quality and a wide selection of additional features. It's impressive for watching movies in a dark room thanks to its superb contrast ratio, fantastic black uniformity, and decent local dimming feature, meaning blacks appear deep and uniform in a dark room. It also has impressive peak brightness and decent reflection handling, so it's an acceptable choice for a bright room. It's available in a wide range of sizes, and even the largest model is available at a budget price, so you can get the size that fits your needs. It runs the Roku OS interface, which is pretty basic but easy to use and has a good selection of streaming apps. By going with a budget model like this one over the Hisense U8H, you're sacrificing a bit on picture quality, but the biggest difference is for gamers, as it's limited to a 60Hz refresh rate. It's still great for gaming, but you can't take full advantage of the Xbox Series X or PS5. The TCL 5 Series S555 2022 QLED is a budget 4K TV released in 2022 that runs the Roku OS Smart Interface. It sits below the much more advanced TCL 6 Series S655 2022 QLED and replaces the TCL 5 Series S535 2020 QLED. It's available along with the TCL 5 Series S546 2021 QLED, which runs the Google TV Smart Interface instead of Roku TV. It has a few new features compared to the S535, including variable refresh rate support, but like the S546, it's limited to a 60Hz refresh rate and doesn't support HDMI 2.1 bandwidth. It has a full array local dimming feature, but like most budget models, it doesn't use mini LED backlighting and has a small number of dimming zones. It's available in 50-inch, 55-inch, 65-inch, and 75-inch sizes, so there are options available for many different needs, and all sizes perform the same. The TCL 5 Series Roku TV is a great TV for mixed usage. It's an impressive TV for watching movies in a dark room thanks to its superb contrast, fantastic black uniformity, and decent local dimming feature. It looks good in a bright room, with high peak brightness and decent reflection handling, but it's not a good choice for a wide seating arrangement, as the image fades and looks washed out when viewed at an angle. It delivers a great gaming experience, with low input lag and a very good response time, but it's a bit limited by its 60Hz refresh rate and lack of HDMI 2.1 bandwidth. Pros of TCL 5 Series S555 2022 QLED. Superb contrast ratio results in deep blacks in a dark room. Great selection of streaming apps. Decent reflection handling. High peak brightness in SDR. Number 7. Hisense A6H. If you want something cheap that gets the job done, the Hisense A6H is the best cheap 4K TV we've tested. It's an okay entry level 4K TV that delivers okay overall picture quality. It runs the Google TV interface, with a huge selection of streaming apps available. It makes it a great choice for an office or guest bedroom, as you don't have to worry about buying an extra streaming stick to watch your favorite shows. It has a wide viewing angle, which is great if you like to watch TV while walking around, as the image remains consistent when viewed from the sides. Unfortunately, unlike the other TVs on this list, it's not a good choice for a dark room. It has a low contrast ratio, and by going with a cheap TV, you're losing out on advanced features like local dimming to improve the appearance of dark scenes. It also can't display a wide color gamut, so although it supports Dolby Vision HDR, this adds very little overall. The Hisense A6H, also known as the A6 series or simply the A6, is an entry-level 4K TV in Hisense's 2022 lineup, and it's the replacement for the 2021 Hisense A6G. It's a budget model that sits below Hisense's ULED series, which starts with Hisense U8H, and above smaller budget models like the Hisense A4H. Although it supports variable refresh rate technology for gaming, it's still limited to a 60Hz refresh rate and doesn't support HDMI 2.1 bandwidth. It's one of the first TVs on the market to run the Google TV 11 Smart Interface, which is fast and easy to use, and it has a great selection of apps, including all major streaming services. The Hisense A6 is an okay TV for mixed usage. It's best suited for watching movies or TV shows in a moderately lit room. It has a low contrast ratio, subpar black uniformity, and no local dimming feature, so it's not a good choice for watching movies or HDR content in a dark room. It's okay for gaming, as it has low input lag and variable refresh rate support, but its response time is just okay, so there's a bit of noticeable blur behind fast-moving objects. Finally, it's great for use as a PC monitor thanks to its wide viewing angle, so the image remains uniform even if you're sitting close to it, and it supports Chroma 4:4:4, which is important for clear text from a PC. Pros of Hisense A6H. Lower resolution content is upscaled well. Image doesn't degrade significantly at an angle. Great selection of streaming apps,